constant, draining feeling you get when your body's clock is in one time zone, but your job or your school schedule forces you to live in another. When you force an evening owl to live on a morning lark schedule. Well, the consequences are pretty serious, and they go way beyond just feeling a little bit tired. Scientists actually have a name for this. They call it social jet lag. And it's that constant, draining feeling you get when your body's clock is in one time zone, but your job or your school schedule forces you to live in another. And this is not rare. It's estimated to affect 70% of the workforce. Our whole 9 to 5 world basically rewards morning people and punishes everyone else. And the costs to our health, they're staggering. For every single hour of social jet lag you have, your risk of heart disease goes up by 11%. This is not a small thing. It's a major public health risk. And it's not just our physical health. It also takes a huge toll on our mental well-being. One major study found that night owls who force themselves to live on an early schedule are 20 to 40% more likely to be diagnosed with a mental health disorder. We're chasing productivity, but we might actually be creating a mental health crisis along the way. And all of this leads to the ultimate irony, what we can call the productivity paradox. See, people wake up at 5 a.m. because they want to get more done. But the science shows that sleeping less than 5 hours a night leads to a 29% greater loss in productivity. So the very thing we're doing to be more productive is actually making us way less effective. We really need to completely reframe how we think about rest and work. And a culture that is just obsessed with the rise and grind, maybe the most strategic and even rebellious thing you can do is to fiercely protect your sleep. The next time you feel guilty for not being part of the 5 a.m. club, just ask yourself this. Is forcing yourself out of bed really the key to success? Or is listening to your biology the smartest path forward? The science seems pretty clear on that one.